Hi guys, hey, it's Kim here. Uh, this is to my personal team, but I just thought I'd share this with you also. If you're on my personal team and you know who you are, okay, this is directed to you because I'm getting some kind of feedback. Anyway, I went to the gym today, and I have a personal trainer who at this point will remain unnamed. But the thing is that she was saying that she friended somebody on Facebook, and that friend decided to just start slamming her with their business. I mean, one after the other. I mean, that's, guys, whoa, stop, wait a minute. If she just friended you, what kind of relationship do you have with that person just yet? Okay, if you haven't already, I would suggest that you read this, okay? It may be archaic, but the principles are still valid. All right, I'm going to go to, in a nutshell, okay, there's actually 6 principles of how to make somebody like you, all right? Okay, principle number 1 is become genuinely interested in other people, in the other person. Principle 2 is to smile. Smile. All right. Principle number 3 is remember that the person's name is to that person the sweetest and most important sound in any language. I've heard so many leaders and motivational speakers talk about this. All right. Be a good listener. This is paramount. Be a good listener. Now, how do you listen? Ask a question. You don't tell them something. You ask a question and see where they're at first. All right. You see where they're coming from, and then you take that and you might be able to help them. The thing is, you're in, what you want to do is try to get to a point where you're actually in an assisting mode to the other person, because if whatever you have can cure what that other person has, or it solves a problem, okay? You're problem solvers. If whatever you have will solve a problem that they have, they're going to listen, okay? But you have to find out what their problem is first, their problem, their situation, their what they're lacking, if anything, okay? You need to find that first by asking questions and getting to know the person first. You just don't start, slamming them with the I want to use the word spam, because it just kind of like rolls off, but there's just newbies do this all the time, okay? And you need to elevate yourself a little bit. You're a little more than newbies. If you have a question that you just don't know if what you're doing is quite right, give me a call. Get back with me, okay? And we'll have a one-on-one session. But anyway, let me continue here. All right. Principle number 4, okay, like I said, is to be a good listener, to encourage others to talk about themselves. You get them to talk about themselves, and pretty much, they're going to want to, hear what you say, because you allowed them to vent, in other words, okay? All right, so principle number 5 is talk in terms of the other person's interests. Now, see, by being a good listener, you're going to find out what their interests are, and then you're going to expound on that, right? Okay, so principle number 6 is make the other person feel important and do it sincerely. You want to build them up to they're thinking like this. Kim is so cool. She actually thinks that I'm something. And another thing is, whatever your business happens to be, you want to do it. You want to kind of like lead them into. You don't want to just start blanketing with them with ads and things. One of my favorite shows is The Closer. Okay, now the network might be doing this on other shows, but I've noticed this particularly with The Closer. Okay, if you're watching that, every once in a while you'll see a product appear in the show, and pretty soon the next commercial break, what happens? There's that product again. So it's kind of like in your ads, for instance, if your videos or whatever, just kind of like slip that in there, and they can't help but see it, and that does the work for you without you even having to say anything. You know what I mean? So anyway, I actually wanted this to be short and sweet, but I might have to do a whole training on this maybe not. But anyway, team, let's not do this. You friend somebody and don't start slamming them with your stuff. Find out what they're all about first. Ask a question without any links. Just don't start throwing your links out there, because that's going to give you a bad name. Once they get to know you, that's a whole nother story. But on your own wall, on Facebook, on your own wall, sky's the limit. Do not go to their wall and start slamming them with stuff, okay? And don't start tagging them in pictures that they're not even involved in. They'll have no relationship to this picture, video, whatever. Do not tag them, because that is annoying and that'll get you unfriended in a hurry. I mean, I've done it. Okay, somebody tags me in a picture that's got nothing to do with what I agree with or what I'm aligned with. I'm sorry, they're unfriended. So, like I said, this is going to be short and sweet, but it's not going to. But do that, okay? This is Kim, and you know what? Peace, brothers and sisters, and I'll talk to you later. All right, guys? All right, bye-bye.